uncovering truths, theme execution, and gym. Lots and lots of gym. This movie had me writing my own weight loss plan, as well as a new gym routine, cause bruv, them man they was shredded cuz, especially man like Kang. I don't know what kind of bulking he's been doing, but bro, Jonathan, come on, you're my brother. You need to plug me with the gym routines you've been doing, my guy, because goddamn, man was looking like the Black Thanos cuz. But yo, this movie was fun. Would I say it was the best film out of the Creed franchise? Maybe. I wouldn't say it was a classic, but it was a solid film. Let's not even start on the performances. Actually, let's start on the performances. Firstly, my brother Jonathan. Once again, you have performed. I was impressed with your performance in Avatar. I first heard about you in the film Devotion. Apparently you were in a film before that, and some Western film with Idris Elba. I actually watched that film, but I didn't even realize you were in that film. But Devotion, I think that's what it's called. It was based on a true story. Amazing. I said, yo, this guy's actually really good. And I watched Avatar. Man said Avatar, I mean Ant-Man. Bro, you have this subtleness about you and calmness about you that is borderline worrying. The way you were able to perform that role of a frenemy, you executed that to the bone. Shin bone, jawbone, knuckle bone. Honestly, when you see this guy perform, you won't know what you're gonna get from him. Like, he'll go from a nice guy to a madman like that, and effortlessly. Shout out Michael B. Jordan as well, because you already know what you're gonna get from Michael B. You know what I'm saying? His performance was good. And I forgot what his wife's real name is, but shout out Parson, you know what I'm saying? I've seen you. I watched Parson last week. Shout out to the Parson wife, yeah, because her performance was amazing too, and the daughter's performance was really good. It was I liked the family scenes. It was very nice. But I hate when I'm not even gonna spoil it, but yeah, there's a sad scene in there that I nearly dropped a tear for, but it was inevitable. It had to happen, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but shout out to the mum, man. Also, another thing I must commend this film for was the theme execution. Student to teacher, then teacher to student, back to student to teacher. Executed perfectly. The theme of friends to enemies, executed perfectly. Although, I do think character development in the whole theme of friends to enemies, because that was like the main theme of the film. One thing the film was lacking was character development, especially in that theme, because I wanted to see more of the transition. I wanted to see more of the friendship before the transition of friends turning into enemies, because I think it was jam-packed. There was a lot going on in less than 2 hours? I think the duration was like 1 hour and 59 minutes. That wasn't enough, especially with Jonathan's character. That being said, another thing I loved about the film, I think this was my favorite point, which I noted, was the mystery element. Because throughout the film, especially at the end, I didn't know who was gonna win. Even though I expected the ending, I do think if they had an alternate ending, is it alternate or alternative? It's an alternative. It's an alternative ending. I do think if they went with the alternative ending, does that make sense? I don't care. I do think if they went with a different ending, that could have been a perfect setup for Creed 4. But the way Creed 3 ended, I don't think there's gonna be a Creed 4. And oh yes, how can I forget the visuals?
Bruv.
I remember me and my brother in that cinema were talking about the visuals, bro, a lot, especially during the fight scenes, especially during the slow-mos. I don't know if the aesthetics were mainly from the camera or post-production, but bruv, the sauce that was implemented on those visuals were unbelievable. Overall, this film was solid, and it was fun, and I was well entertained. My experience in the cinema was kind of, well, not even kind of, nearly jeopardized because a lot of kids couldn't behave. What was this film rated as? I thought it was probably a 15. No wonder why there was so many kids in there, bruv. Going to the cinema when there's bare kids. I know I used to be a kid, but come on, bruv. Going to the cinema with bare kids, I'm like, was I really like that in the cinema? Why do people go to the cinema just to talk? There's parks, there's restaurants for that. You're gonna do that in the cinema and misbehave? Come on, man. But anyways, Creed 3.